And I'm late. I have nothing to talk about today. I have no news. There is nothing going on. Hey, replay crew, how are you doing? We don't usually get a chance to chat. It sure is nice to see you. I like it when you come by. My goodness. We have a nice long time to chat. How's your day going? It has been good to see you. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think of the video, or if you have any questions. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I may just babble on, because usually there's somebody here by now. I'm going to start feeling strange having to babble for a whole 5 minutes. I had my treatment yesterday, and that went well. Hi, Anne-Marie, how are you? It's good to see you in. So I had my treatment yesterday, so I was tired all afternoon. It was really unpleasant. The treatment wasn't unpleasant, but the tired afterwards was unpleasant. It was difficult for most of the day to keep my eyes open. Where are you from, Anne-Marie? So that was frustrating. I got some good work done on my paper, and I sent it off to my teacher as a draft. That was a terrifying thing to do, but I managed to do it. So I have to work tomorrow and the next day, and then I can write some more Saturday, and it's due on Sunday. I'm going to be glad to be done with it. Hi, Miss Sunrise Dawn. How are you? I'm going to be really glad to be done with it, but boy, my anxiety is just really off the charts. I've got to work tomorrow and Friday. And then, like I said, it's due Sunday, so I'll work on it Saturday and Sunday. Hi, Susan. How are you? I was just having a nice, long, drawn-out chat with the replay crew, who I don't usually get to talk to. Kid Freshie, how are you doing? How are you doing? So what's new today? Cricket. Cricket, dear, just for your edification, we are doing chapters 2 and 3 on Sunday. You're feeling a bit better, Susan? I'm sorry you were under the weather. But I'm really glad you're starting to feel better. Cricket, I saw what you did in the chat yesterday, and it was incredibly kind. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Oh, Lori, I'm so happy. I'm so happy they've arrived. Yay, yay, yay. That's really exciting. That's really exciting. I hope everybody's gotten their things by now. I know Kat said she got her bracelet. Susan, it was you I sent the other stickers to, right? So Today I had to take child number 3 to the dentist, and then we went to the grocery store. Lisa, how are you? Just dropped the kiddo off at church game night, and it's only an hour, so it doesn't make sense to go home and come back, so you're hanging out in the parking lot with Jasper. I remember a lot of hanging out in the parking lot. That's what I did during kid number 3's dentist appointment. Lisa, I hope you're feeling much better. Oh, Lori, that's so exciting. You got your stickers too, Sunrise Dawn? No, it was Dawn. Okay, Susan. Good. Good. I couldn't remember who it was. I have the worst memory, you guys. It's just, please, I need to apologize, but if I forget, please don't take it personally. Please don't take it personally. So I want to say I've heard a lot about Louis Repetto, and I just want to come out and add my voice to all of the other voices saying I believe the individuals who have come forward and said they've had bad interactions. I'm glad, Lisa. I'm really glad. I'm in no way is it necessary to show receipts. Usually I think receipts are really good, Lisa. Good. I'm glad. Usually I think receipts are important. However, when 12 women come forward and say they have receipts and they've shown receipts to people, I think wow, Sunrise. I hope they don't too. I hope they don't too. She's afraid of dogs and cats. Wow. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So while I think receipts are important, I think that this is a strong enough case with enough receipts that we need to just believe the people who are coming forward, the victims that are coming forward. I don't necessarily like that word. The individuals who've been harmed have all my support, and my hope is that the police will take this seriously and go forward with the appropriate actions. I'm really, really sorry that it's happened. And I'm available if you need me to hold space. I would, hey, I'll run liar. I'm always available to talk. All I am is an email away. So if anybody needs that, please don't hesitate. They would never be mean to them, but he was randomly attacked by a dog several years ago, and she's had a phobia of them since childhood. Wow, that's really hard, Sunrise Dawn. I didn't expect they'd be mean to him, and randomly attacked would be understandable to develop a phobia. Hey, Elron Liar. Hey, Paolo. Big Chief, my sweetie. How are you doing, man? Paolo, bless your heart. You are so sweet. You are so sweet. Exactly, Sunrise Dawn. I think I'm not saying that receipts aren't important, but I am saying that all these people who have come forward say they have receipts. And since they all basically have the same story, I believe the 12 of them, especially considering Mr. Repetto has apparently left the internet from what I have heard. So it is unfortunate that this has happened to these individuals, and I want to make sure they know that they have our support. The Corner Joint stands in support of all the people who were impacted by Louis Repetto's behavior. And I know that, I don't know if it's 12. I know it was 10. I may be just rounding up to 12. You sent a solidarity email and they have your phone number if they need your support. It is a sad moment in the community. It is. Sunrise Dawn, I'm not sure if it's 12 now. Please don't repeat that number, you guys. I'm even though I thought Louis was a little odd, I liked him. I thought I think it's really unfortunate because I thought he had a lot to offer the community. And with his skills and experience in Scientology, I thought that he would be, in the conversations that he had with Natalie and with some other people, I really thought he would be an asset to the community. Exactly, Sunrise Dawn. There's a lot to overlook in the cult upbringing, right? There's a lot to overlook in the cult upbringing. And so, how do you do that? How do you be accepting of all of the different ways that someone who is raised in a cult is going to do things, but also draw nice, solid lines around what's not appropriate? Exactly, Sunrise Dawn. Exactly. So it's very sad. I did see that someone in the community did their appeal about their monetization, and it came through positively, and Aaron gave direction on how to do your appeal if that's something that happens. So that was really, really excellent news that I was happy to hear. Yeah. Anything you guys want to talk about? The plan is to read chapters 2 and 3 for Sunday. I am going to be majorly stressed out this weekend. Hopefully, yes, please hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button for the Corner Joint, where we show up and pretty much don't do anything. We occasionally go out and protest at the Portland org. We haven't done that in a little while because of multiple reasons, but we occasionally do that. Sometimes we do homework, and sometimes we just chit chat. Oh, sunrise, dawn. Oh my goodness. You woke up from a nap yesterday thinking it was Sunday and panicked because you thought I'd missed the book club. That's so funny. That's so funny. Blessed. We are blessed, Big Chief. We are blessed. I'm looking forward to doing chapter 2 and 3. I haven't started. Has anybody gotten into the chapters yet? Anybody have any spoilers? I did put up a link to Sunrise. You could probably drop it in the chat. I did put up a link to Sunday's book club so that people can hit notifications for it if they want. It is there. That's hilarious, Dawn. That's hilarious. Probably because he needs to sit in your lap to look out the window. Okay, Sunrise. You got your book and your reading, Susan? Excellent. Excellent. I haven't picked it back up. Good, Cricket. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are just going to get pictures of flowers for thumbnails for a while because my thumbnail game is never going to be up to what everybody else is doing. I am just not that technologically inclined, and I'm really not that inclined to do all the extra work that a thumbnail entails for me. Flowers are always a hit. Good, Cricket. Good. You have it on Kindle, but you wanted the book? Yeah, I have it on Kindle, and we'll see if that's sufficient. We'll see if that's sufficient. You're from a gardening family? I have a black thumb. I will kill any plant you give me. But I do like flowers. I do like flowers. And I've got a whole bunch of flower pictures. Woo. Whole bunch of pictures of flowers. So maybe I'll take some of dogs and cats, puppies and kitties too. Okay. So what else is there to talk about? Not much. He's plenty tall enough to see out the other windows, but your window is better than the rest. Yes. Yes, that's very important, Sunrise Dawn. Hey, brain fog. Good to see you. Your mom would take a stick and prop up a plant, and the stick would get leaves. Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. My mom kept African violets when I was a little girl. She had so many, and they bloomed, and they were so pretty, and I thought their leaves were so cool because their leaves are fuzzy. She had a whole garden room full of plants. I don't know. I was 6 or 7, so she must have been 26 or 27. That's funny, Sunrise Dawn. That would be great, Lisa. That would be great. I sent my paper off to my professor just to see if she would take a read through it. I am just terrified, you guys. I am just terrified. I do not know if this is what she wants or not. And that makes me really, really, really anxious. Really anxious. Um, but if I'm lucky, it won't be awful. I hope it's not awful. Because it scares the daylights out of me. Having other people judge my writing. Oh, Sunrise Dawn, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. I really appreciate it. I certainly hope so. Xenu Free, hugs to you. How are you doing? It is good to see you. Yeah, it's really hard. I don't have any idea if this is what she wants. But I sent it in. It's not due until Sunday. So, and I've got to work tomorrow and Friday. I'm a little overwhelmed about that. I just don't even know if I'm doing what she wants me to do. Um, I'm just, Cricket, I'm just not sure what exactly she wants. Um, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I'm not sure I'm covering what she wants me to cover. I think I am, but it's such a new subject and so foreign to me that I'm not sure if I'm doing it exceptionally well or I'm fucking it up royally. Um, we shall see. We shall see. I hope you're doing good, Xenu Free. The topic she agreed to, so the topic should be fine. Um, I'm not sure if I analyzed the greetings enough. Uh, I just don't know. I don't know. We will see. Oh, Lisa, that's the worst. You'll get there. You'll get it done. I'm not worried. I love y'all being members. It means so much to me to see all those green uh, names come up. It's quite lovely. But Lisa, I know that you intend to do it and you just need to get your credit card to work. Hi, Fuzzy. How are you doing? Okay, Lisa. How are you doing? It is good to see you. We are just having a chit chat. I think I was accused of running a chat that talks about nothing. You come here for Zen and brain fog for laughs. Okay, Xenu Free. Exceptional. It has been a fine day. It has been a quiet day. You can't get YouTube to take your new credit card information. That's unfortunate, Cricket. That's unfortunate. I'm glad you have a membership, though. You guys described this place so much just the way I want it to be. I want it to be welcoming and comfortable and laid back. And yeah, you know, we do. I think it was intended as a criticism, but we talk about nothing. And if in talking about nothing, um, that means that I need to drop my SPTV alliance, which I've still been considering, then I will do that. But for now, my plan is still to get back down to the org, and it's corner joint Seinfeld. Fuzzy, that's what everybody says. They come for the talking about nothing, which is amazing to me. But if you guys like it, I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna knock it. You guys seem to enjoy it. It's a support niche. I agree, Cricket. I agree. There is a reason that I said we're Switzerland, and that is because everybody needs to feel supported here. Now, I do draw lines, and those lines including people coming in here and trying to dictate the rules. I haven't watched Casablanca. I know, Fuzzy. I can't believe you had so many IT problems. You were more of a Central Perks lady, Xenu Free? That's excellent. I can't believe you waited so long. I can't believe it took that long. Very frustrating. I never watched Seinfeld much. I couldn't he didn't it didn't turn me on, so but you watched Friends, huh? Friends is another one I didn't watch. My kids were growing up. The most I watched was Buffy for a couple of years until it got weird. Um 90s television kind of passed me by, as did 2000s television. Busy having children and raising them. You're not the only creator I mod for that is considering. Okay, Xenofree. You're not the only creator I mod for that is considering or already has stepped back from the SPTV logo. Mm-hmm. It is very sad. It is very sad. I I think it's unfortunate. Um, and I would like to still go protest. I've just been really, really distracted. Um, and the weather's been sucky. I want it to be a safe place. But we really have to keep in mind, what things do we want to allow and what things aren't allowed. And I think coming in and dictating the rules is not allowed, because here we make the rules by consensus. I'm never going to dictate to you all what you want the rules to be. I will tell you what my opinions are. I know they're going after Poe. I've seen that. I've seen that. I mean, Brain Fog was in here. They've gone after Brain Fog. And she's a smaller channel than I am. It's just a little... I'm not big on the shunning and the dictating of rules. And if I need to step away, that is what I will do. I don't appreciate them going after Poe. I don't appreciate inappropriate words being used hither and yon. I just, it's concerning. It's concerning. And I hope that everybody here has the same feeling, that we want to offer a safe space to everyone and listen to everyone's story. And I think I'm not a hypocrite when I say I'm not interested in hearing Louis Repetto's story. Too many women have come forward and already told their story. So there are things that overcome that. But generally, I want the receipts. Well, Susan, I'm in disagreement with that as well. And I find it frustrating that it seems to me that some people who are insisting on receipts about Louis have not provided or insisted on seeing receipts for other things that people have been called out for. And I think if we've got receipts, then it's fine to call people out. But without receipts, and I don't think it's appropriate that the receipts need to be shown. That's each individual woman's decision. Who would want to look at those? I don't even understand. How? I'm chill. We're chill. We are a little bit chill, Jen. Yeah, Fuzzy, I'm speechless. Why would anybody want to see the receipts? I don't even know or trust the people who have the receipts. I just see a similar course of action being reported by numerous women. If it was one woman who had no receipts, that might be a different thing. But there is a number of women coming forward. So I think this is a different issue. I'm not sure why it's a different issue, but I'm not going to insist on receipts. Why would you want to see those receipts? What are you going to do with those receipts? Brian, how are you? I saw that you scheduled a poetry reading with Nikolai, and I can't remember if it was today. And if it was today, I missed it because I was writing. So I apologize, but I will go back and watch it on the replay. You agree with me, Susan? Okay. On Friday. Okay. Because ignorance, Lisa. What about DJ Nico Gensel? Yeah, Brian is going to do hi in the middle of the night, Nikolai. You had a talk with Fluffer about people being curious. I don't know what we're talking about today, Jen. We were talking about all kinds of, we were talking about the calls to for the need to see the receipts. It was a perfect entrance, Nico. Yes, exactly that, Dawn. Exactly that. I want to know how your talk what. The survivor said the receipts are for the court. There you go, Lisa. There you go. One survivor. I agree. I agree. You've seen one person's receipts and you won't get that out of your mind. I'm sorry, Elron Liar. I look forward to it too, Nico. It sounds so lovely. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how much I'll be able to participate. Um, I don't know how much I'll be able to participate because I'm working, but I will certainly yeah, there's a lot of a lot of people who haven't been publicly named. It is, I don't know, I don't know why we're getting so up in arms about needing receipts here, especially when there's been multiple other accusations thrown around recently that haven't necessarily required receipts. So I'm not sure why all of a sudden we need receipts. It's vile. I believe you. I don't know why anybody would want to see the receipts. Why would anybody want to see the receipts? We know what's in the receipts. Why? 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 Okay, we're talking about chill things. What do you guys want to talk about that's chill? I'll quit getting worked up. Sort of thing has happened to so many people I know, and I've never once asked for proof in order to support them. Nobody lies about, like, who lies about this? And I guess it might be different if Louis Repetto was standing up. People have a morbid curiosity. That's a good point, Nico. That's a good point. They know there's pics, so they want to see them. It's just gross. It's just gross. Furthermore, how do you share that? How do you share that with anybody? Just weird. Just weird. I am still sort of trying to figure out why receipts are important to me in one context, but not important in this context, and shocking and surprising in this context. But I will. You've put your finger, to use a terrible metaphor, Brian, you've put your finger exactly on what my question is. Why? I mean, why? Why? You got a new set of earbuds? Oh, Lisa, that's so exciting. Intermittently, Fuzzy. Intermittently. I had stopped to help with an accident, and a lady rubbernecking caused an even worse accident. Her passenger was killed. Oh my God, Dawn. That's awful. Better voice to text that does not spell out punctuation. I can read you fine with your punctuation. Too many want to play the both sides card and then try to act as judge and jury. Yes, Nico. Yes, Nico. Susan, don't be sorry that you said anything. I mean, this is supposed to be a safe place where we have chill conversations, but part of that is bringing the stuff um bringing the stuff that's bugging you in here so that we can talk about it. And I mean, Elron has said some right things. A reactive mind is not what you want to have. You want to have a calm and zen mind so you can respond and not react in any given situation. And sometimes that takes talking about it. Same lady almost took out your mama. She missed her by inches. My goodness, Sunrise Dawn. That is terrifying. Yes, dialogue is necessary. We're all parasocial friends. And there's no need to apologize. You have one that's gotten me into trouble in the past. Exactly. I mean, I don't get it. Way behind. Academic advisors are vague to see what cool thing you come up with. It has big downsides, but it's what it means to break new ground. Growing pains. It can be mishandled for sure. Okay, that's helpful, Jen. That's helpful. Part of friendship is talking to each other about the things that are bothering us. That's how we work through these things in most cases. Yeah. You just want everyone to feel safe and come forward. Yeah. It's on our minds too. It's bound to feel uncomfortable. Well, and this space is not always going to be comfortable. One of the things that drew me to this community was initially people's ability to take really big hurts and really big anger and resolve it and get through it to a point that they were able to communicate better. And we saw that with Lara and Mike, and we've seen it in other circumstances and other situations. So I think we need to be aware that that may be something that occurs too, especially if people come in here who we disagree with. The rule is you can't come in and start dictating things, though. We shall never minimize anyone's feelings. Better to have feelings than bottle up and implode. I was 15-ish when that accident happened, and I can still see it very clearly in my mind. Seeing that Ahmad almost hit like that and hearing your dad, I can imagine it was terrifying, Dawn. I can imagine it was really traumatizing. Friendship is just to be there and listen. Yeah, safe does not, it's an important thing. It's an important, it's important to remember that safe doesn't always mean comfortable. I'm glad, Cricket. I'm really glad. I hope that this continues to be a safe space. That is my desire. We all need to remember we are broadcasting this out into the miasma that is YouTube, and we don't always know who's going to show up. Okay, Jen, I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you soon. I'm looking at Orion sitting on the floor right next to me, and Soda sitting on the floor, curled up in a ball in his cat bed. It's a team effort. We all carry each other's burdens. It is important to have places where you can come and de-stress and talk about what's going on. We were in alliance with him. We were in alliance for him for ending the COS, and he fooled us all. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's very. I will, Nico. I will. Neither of them looks to be moving. They are both sound asleep. Sound asleep. Once I am done and have turned in this paper, y'all, I will get to work on figuring out how to make emojis. I promised y'all emojis, and so I'm going to need to make them. I have to figure out something for all y'all members to have. And emojis is one of them. Wolf Machine, I think you're right. It's hard to define safe. That's why I was saying we may not necessarily be a safe space because anybody can come in the door and say and do anything. Yes, Wolf, I agree. You're just realizing it's a trauma you've always pushed aside and never dealt with, Sunrise. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I hope you have some ways to do that, Sunrise Dawn. Thank you, Nico. You sleep well. Thank you, Fuzzy. Thank you. It is a little dangerous to label something safe. It is a little dangerous to label something safe. I know it feels like a safe space, but that could change in an instant, and it has changed. It has changed for some people who used to come in here who no longer find it a safe space. And that's unfortunate. And I don't know. You like the plastic cheese? You don't like sliced grilled cheese in your sandwiches? Okay, Chiorg. J-Bat and Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs are amazing, Mads. Thank you, Chiorg. Sunrise, that's so excellent. Often when you need to work through something, I work it into a scene in your books and make it end differently. That's very nice. That's very nice. I didn't realize you were a writer, Sunrise Dawn. That's really cool. It is a bit of a heavy subject, Chi. It is a bit of a heavy subject, and we're always, no, the levity is lovely. The levity is always welcome. It takes humor. It takes humor to get through any circumstance. At least in my experience, it goes down a little bit better with some humor. Good, Sunrise Dawn. Oh, I told you guys I'd read you some poetry. Hold on for a moment. Hey, y'all. I'm back. Sitting on defense, you're really kind. Thank you. I don't necessarily feel so much about that. It's my grandmother's book. And that's my grandma when she was a little girl. Sunrise, you should go on Brian's show. That's excellent. That's excellent. Jen, how are you doing? It's really good to see you. Chi, they're not limericks. What shall I read? I know what I can read. I will read the poem she wrote for me. I don't know why I'm feeling nervous reading my grandmother's poetry to you, but it sure does feel nervous. Her name is Alice. First grandchild, she walked straight into my heart and stayed. Suddenly she made the world seem new again. Thank you, Sunrise Dawn. Together we discovered snowflakes, storybooks, glass elevators, haunted houses, fairies, Santa Claus, ice cream cones, Funny how her small red sandals would walk us to the ice cream shop. Why, there's the Baskin Robbins, she would say, as if she hadn't known. Now at 19, shoes larger, legs longer, taller, smarter than I, she moves ahead into another world. Oh, J-Bat, yeah, were your ears burning? Were your ears burning? And everybody, here's a reminder, a quick reminder. That's amazing, Jen. I didn't see it yesterday. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, J-Bat, I'm told you're the person I should ask about emotes. That's amazing that Sassafras did that. I've done that before. It's so nice when it happens. I will have to go back and watch, Jen. That's excellent. Very excellent. I'm glad to see it. So I think that Wolf Machine makes a good point. To call this a safe space is a difficult thing to do because it's not safe for everybody. Everybody's not going to find it a safe space. And even if I make my best efforts, not everybody's going to find it a safe space. So for any of you who don't find it a safe space, I apologize. I hope there are other places out in the YouTubes. You guys are so great. Jen and you are an emote team, J-Bat. I've got a notebook of which I've got a list of which emotes I want. I need a little wheelchair with the protesting sign, and I need a St. Olaf's cross, and I need something that is joint related and something that is buds related. Because I don't know if you all know it, Xenu Free, you're really sweet. I really tried. Okay, Sunrise Dawn, we'll see you when you get back. Go get that kiddo. I hope she had a ton of fun. Everybody has a different idea of what a safe space is, and I think Wolf Machine makes a good point. I'm glad that everybody finds it a safe space. It's been said Lafayette Ronald Hubbard didn't have many cups in his cupboard. Commodored a crockpot navy, went batshit crazy. Out of his mouth the nonsense blubbered. Excellent, Brian. Excellent. I think they're basically the same, Cricket. Clouds of bubble wrap on hand. Nice. We have the imaginary bubble wrap for the people who don't find it safe in here. We will hand it out to you and support you in finding a space that you find safe. Because if you don't find this a safe space, we certainly don't want you to stay here. Just where Drama Be Gone perfume soon to come out. Yeah, how long are we going to be? Gonna be waiting for it. No, I think you're really right, Wolf Machine. I think you're really right. It's something that needs to be brought up and talked about, and we need to find ways to support those people who don't find it a safe space. Drama Be Gone perfume would be wonderful. Wonderful. It's excellent news that the anti-slap motion won. Both DOA and Streets LA won their anti-slap motion against the restraining order that Francois had brought. So that's really, really good news. Exceptionally good news. I was pleased to hear about that. Xenofree, I think you make people smile pretty regularly. Yeah, it's a huge win. Yes, it is. It was a huge win. And I don't know how many of you caught it. Aaron also said that one of the people who have had their channel demonetized put in an appeal, and the way they made the appeal passed. So they are now remonetized. So that is really, really exceptional. Yeah, I saw Jen. I saw he was eating it up. I saw him going over it. It was quite lovely, and I listened to Aaron talk about it. It was a good day. Jen, some smaller channels have been getting demonetized if they're going live jointly with somebody else and both people have it posted to their channel. Does that make sense? So if Dusty and I did a live together but posted it to both our channels, then YouTube comes back. If there's too much of that on a new channel, YouTube comes back and they think you're just copying content. And so Aaron gave the details on someone's appeal. Someone who was demonetized appealed. You had to leave once because you were fragile and had to leave. Prevent screaming in chat. I call it taking care of yourself. Instant protection bubble. Might have eaten chocolate croissants. Yeah, I like to keep ice cream in the fridge for just those occasions. That is my preference, to have some ice cream in the fridge. Yeah, it's good that this person got remonetized and found what the actual process they want to see looks like if you're demonetized for that reason. Did you guys, I don't know if we got enough appreciation here for Brian's limerick. It has been said Lafayette Ronald Hubbard didn't have many cups in his cupboard. Commodore to Crockpot Navy went batshit crazy. Out of his mouth, the nonsense blubbered. There you go. There you go. probably more excellent than my grandma's poems. At least it's a fun limerick. So, what else do you guys want to talk about? Chit chat? It is pretty funny, isn't it, Chi? It is pretty funny. Brian is very talented. I concur, Susan. I concur. I think people who can write like that are very talented and very brave. Very brave. Big Chief was in here, Jen. Big Chief, are you still here? He was in here. I don't know where he went. He was here earlier for a little while. What do you guys do to make an instant protection bubble? In a hateful world, there's never enough appreciation. Yes, Xenu Free. I have mentioned this, that I've talked to my therapist multiple times. Multiple times I've talked to my therapist about how therapeutic this has been for me. I don't know, it's different than having. Isn't it good, Lisa? Isn't it good? Jen, you know about the book club, right? We're having a book club. Of course we like it, Brian. Okay, Jen. It's nice to be done for the day. I'm glad you're done for the day. I know it's not a very long drive to get home. It's a nice thing about living in a small town. I miss it. It's half an hour to get anywhere here. Indeed, travel safe, Jen. Indeed, travel safe. Isn't this a great picture of my grandmother? I love this picture. I just love that picture. It's so lovely. She looks just like me. We could almost be twins. No, book club like book club, Jen. On Sunday nights, a little longer since it's pouring. Okay, pup. You have a whole self-care plan, everything from daily wellness to crisis and relapse prevention. Cricket. How do you get a whole self-care plan put together? I need that. Sunday at 6 o'clock my time, which is 6 o'clock your time, Jen. We're going to be reading Jenna's book. Maybe Susan can drop the link. Yeah, I do too, Cricket. There's a, well, I could drop the link. Hold on. You know, guys, I have to say, if you ever get a channel, and you're I can't remember when Hot Tub is on either, Jen. Don't forget to go pee before you start your stream. Wellness Recovery Action Plan by Mary Ellen Copeland. Hold on. Wellness. I'm going to be sideways again for a moment. Wellness Recovery Action Plan. That looks so cool. Okay, guys, I will be right back to fix the weird camera-ness. Hi. Have a pee pal? What's a pee pal, J-Bat? What is a pee pal? Hi, Evie. How are you? You guys, I'm not going to last. You're going to have to hold down the fort while I go take a potty break. Hold on just a minute. Pee pal, when you're on a cult stakeout and you find a random neighbor with a wonderful dog to let you use your bathroom and they don't murder you. That's funny, Fuzzy. That's funny. I'm sorry, Jen. Pee pals are a thing. Funny, funny. Yes, Lisa has had a health setback, but she's still launching her channel, so don't forget to show them. Of course I won't go on public. Y'all don't forget shit. So a kind, sweet neighbor lady during a stakeout, and she was in chat and allowed me to use her bathroom. Wow. A sweet neighbor lady was in the chat, Xeno Free? That's amazing. Sunrise Dawn, welcome back. Robert, I have missed you. so much. Where have you been? It is so good to see you. It's so good to see you. Janelle, how you doing? It was awesome. I bet it was awesome, Elron. I bet it was. That's so cool. You randomly had somebody in your chat who was around the corner and let you go potty in their house. Amazing. That's just amazing. I am sorry you're cranky. I am sorry you're cranky, Janelle. We are trying to uncrank people. The PayPal episode was epic. I can imagine, Fuzzy. I've missed you a lot, Robert. I hope it's been good busy. Janelle, how come you're cranky? Can we help? We are busy working out the problems of the world little by little to see if maybe we can make a difference. Maybe we can just make it a quiet Zen spot where people can come and chill a little bit and express their feelings. In a way that I hope makes you feel connected and safe. I mean, really, the reason I did this was more about finding connection with people than anything else. And I was impressed. You're tired of people ignoring other people in chats. Oh. That's unfortunate. I can understand that. Who will unprivate his videos? What do you mean, Xenofree? All these newcomers. What's the over-under for Minnesota goodbyes tonight? You're hangry, Sunrise Dawn? It's getting to be dinner time in your neck of the woods, ain't it? Fuzzy, it seems that we can rarely get past 4, although earlier this week we went way past 4. I'm not sure what happened. But sometimes we get to the third Minnesota goodbye. Yeah, solid snowman. The frozen pizza is heating up. That's good. That's good. We did 8. I think we did, Xenofree. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was 3 hours. Janelle, I'm hoping that will happen, but I'm not entirely clear that it will. I think this division is going to be a hard one to repair. And it is concerning to me. Having watched this one develop, I'm not sure that it's going to easily be repaired. But I am hopeful, as always. And I really want to continue to be a quiet place where you guys can come and leave your cares at the door. I need to rewatch Casablanca. I keep thinking of Rick's Cafe Americana. You're not too worried for the long run, Brian? Okay. That's good to hear. That gives me some hope. I've been really concerned at the divisions and the Discord. I don't mean the Discord service, I mean the Discord in general. Dawn needs a tasty snack. Indeed she does, Janelle. Indeed she does. So time for a first Minnesota goodbye, y'all. Take my watch off the charger. You can find the adults in the room focused on the mission. Yeah, that's true. We all have found each other. And that is most important. And what we need to keep doing is finding. With 12-step friends, we always had a meeting after the meeting. Sometimes what's where the major support happened. Indeed, Cricket. Indeed. The meeting after the meeting is the most important. And sometimes it takes quiet and relax to have those things bubble up. So, first Minnesota goodbye done, y'all. Dusty and Cheryl were at it today. I saw them out on the boat. It looked like they had a lot of fun. The meeting after the meeting is where all the real work gets done. I don't disagree, Fuzzy. Oh, Brian, I think that this incident with Louis Repetto, we can certainly go forward and heal from. I think it's the other divisions in the community and the cracks that have been happening that are making people, at least smaller channels, a little nervous about where things are going to stand. Like I said, I've considered, and I'm still considering it. We will see, but I haven't been protesting in quite some time. But I'm seriously considering taking down my SPTV affiliation, getting myself off of the website. So we will see. No, I certainly don't think I think that everybody did. Guys, we have a special guest star tonight. Oh my goodness, this never happens. Look at who we've got. Look at who we've got, you guys. Look, you get to see Scotch. Scotch never does this. This is the first time. They docked and closed down Clearwater in under 3 minutes and then tied a ribbon for Bob Ferris. That's excellent. Whether I protest or not, whether you're SPTV or not, you're still stuck with me as a friend. Sunrise Dawn, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Let me see if I can get him turned around to face you guys again. There, look at him. So he is definitely my husband's cat. But every once and so often, you guys, this is the first time he's come up into my lap while I've been. He's very fuzzy, Brian. He's very fuzzy. Yeah, he is a beauty. You notice he's not purring. Yeah, she's at a doctor appointment, Fuzzy. She stopped in for just a moment, but I will let her know. That could be what it is, Janelle. That could actually be what it is. But he does, I mean, he got fed this morning. It's it's an hour and a half until feeding time. So this is not normal. He just wants pets. Yeah. Isn't he beautiful, you guys? And I hope you can see how huge he is. I don't know if you can see how huge he is. He is starved and neglected and drooling. And drooling. Look at that. Is that wonderful, Scotch? Yeah. He never gets any attention. He never gets any attention. Daddy ignores him all the time. This is a nice visit, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Now I just put my thumb right over the camera. Yeah, isn't he beautiful? He's majestic. He is, and he's done. Exactly. He leapt off my lap 6 feet away. I know he's starving, Janelle. I know he's starving. They get canned food morning and night. They are so spoiled. We have never fed our cats canned food. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how spoiled they are. And yes, he went right to his dish. Right to his dish where he's got, I mean, they have dry food available all the time. They only get the wet food in morning at night. But they have dry food available always. So I don't know what was so important to come to tell me, but he got to come to tell me. Starved and neglected too. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. I got a text. My boss. I did a terrible thing today, guys. I was supposed to work and I completely forgot. It wasn't on my schedule. I couldn't fix it. So I completely missed the shift. Clawing your chest to be petted. Ugh. Janelle, he barfed on my cashmere sweater, Janelle. Mind Candy. I'm so glad to see you. How have you been? Yours also have dry food available 24/7, but only get canned food once a day? Yeah, yeah. They get a half a can. They get a full can a day, so it's a half a can in the morning and a half a can at night. Somebody at work rescued an 8-week-old polydactyl kitten. Look at those beans, y'all. Do you see those beans? He's polydactyl. He is an orange polydactyl cat. I want him so bad. I want him so bad. Yeah, I've had a difficult while too, mine Candy. I think it's starting to get better, but I'm really sorry that you're having a difficult time. Setbacks aren't fun. And he's orange. Exactly, Janelle. I want that cat so bad, but I know my husband is going to say, no, 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 no cats. No new cats. Isn't he, mine Candy? He is adorable. I would love a polydactyl orange tabby. My life would be complete. I mean, my life would be complete. I can't ask Sunrise Dawn for any advice because I know what she's going to say. It's terrible to send that picture around. My husband would, my husband, oh, Lisa, terrible time. The most chaotic cat possible, Janelle? Orange tabbies? Polydactyl orange tabbies? I can't even go on the Pet Finder app, Lisa. I can't. I can't. It's not that I don't want 14, it's that I don't want the litter box of 14. Previous to now, all the cats we've had have been indoor-outdoor cats. And these cats are indoor cats only, which means we have litter boxes. And you have to understand, they're Maine Coon cats. They weigh 22 pounds. I love orange cats. I love orange cats. So they're 22 pounds. They're large, which means their bladders are large and their poops are large. It is, you are at the maximum with animals until you win the lotto and have lots of land and farm help. There you go, Mind Candy. There you go. Kind of a full-time job. My husband had a friend who got Bengals, and I've heard you have to be really careful because they can be a lot of work too. You always call crying and bring an animal home. I wouldn't get away with it, Susan. I wouldn't get away with it. You have one orange cat, Sunrise Dawn. I just think it would complete the collection. I'd have, well, I wouldn't have a black cat. I've got a gray and white cat, and I've got a brown tabby. I need an orange one. My husband is going to say no. I know I'm going to say wood stove pellets for the litter box. We have tried that. I'm not sure why we moved back to clumping litter. No matter what we do, they track things. It's a nightmare. It's just a nightmare to deal with. You did have 2 orange cats, but the other one passed away. Yeah, orange cats are amazing. I'm surprised. Well, they're not very common, are they? So, second Minnesota goodbye, y'all. Does everybody know about the book club on Sunday nights? We are reading Jenna Miscavige's book, Beyond Belief. And last Sunday we did the prologue and chapter 1. And this Sunday we decided to do 2 chapters as well. So we'll be doing chapter 2 and chapter 3. And there's a link right to the there you go. There's a link right to the page so you can mark it in your notifications to get reminded if you're wanting to come to Book Nook. It was requested that we have a book club. Yeah, isn't that cool, Mind Candy? I'm kind of excited. We had a nice time discussing the book last week, and people can certainly come in and come out. There's no requirements. There's a thing about orange cats having spread along Viking trade routes. Interesting, Cricket. Interesting. Love orange cats. Orange polydactyl? Come on, you guys. An orange polydactyl. 8 weeks old. I don't know. So that was my day today. I was supposed to go to work and I completely forgot. That's hilarious, Janelle. You sent you a picture? Okay, let me look. I can share it, Sunrise Dawn. Aww. Look at him. There he is with no reflection. Look at him. He's so cute. The Seattle Library is amazing, Mind Candy. It is amazing. Well, I hope you'll come. I hope you'll come, Mind Candy. We would love to have you. I've missed seeing you. It's really nice to see you, and I hope you're doing okay. He's rotten. Orange cats are the best. They're really the best. Although Maine Coon cats are the best. And white cats are the best. And brown tabbies are the best. But an orange polydactyl, that is hard to pass up. How do I do that, you guys? Pass up an orange. Nobody's given me a hint. Y'all aren't giving me any hints about how I pass this up. I know how I pass it up. I bring it up to my husband and he says, absolutely not. You have calicos? Okay, see you later, Sunrise Dawn. Belly rub position. Yes, the dangerous belly rub position. Our cats will put themselves in belly rub position and it is safe. I've never once had them attack me after they've requested belly rubs. They always like the belly rubs. It's in the Milo. It's the name, huh, Jen? That's interesting. I'm glad you're feeling better, Mind Candy. I'm really happy. Cat people are the best. I like cat people. I like cat people. I like people who know how to interact with cats and that cats like. I like people that cats like. I like people that dogs like, but they're always a little different. There's a behavior um, expert out there who talks and says there are two kinds of people. There are cat people and there are dog people. And I've always found that an interesting way to look at the universe. Cat people or dog people. Janelle, I am hoping to go down one day next week. Yvette gave him Protaz, but he smells it and refuses to eat food. That's not good, Jan. Next week, Janelle. I'm hoping to go next week. The weather has been... It's a false rumor that we don't like dogs. Now we're back to the receipts. You want receipts now, Cricket? We're being choosy about when we pull out the receipts. What's next week look like, Janelle? I haven't looked at the weather report for next week. The weather has been... Every day that I've been able to go down, the weather has been unpleasant, and I just have been too lazy to want to deal with the weather. If you would have gotten a cat first, you would never have gotten a dog. Interesting, Jen. Yeah, cats are nice. They take a different sort of attention. A different sort of attention. I don't ever worry about the cats getting into things and chewing things up. Yeah. No, I don't mean people who have cats or who have dogs. I mean that there are some people who are more like cats, and there are some people who are more like dogs. It's just an interesting way to look at the way people behave in a different model, in a different form. You think about people you know who move like a cat or behave more like a cat. It's going to be good next week, 70s and low 80s. Nice. Nice. Well, why don't we plan on... I can't do Tuesday. I don't know, y'all. You're just not home enough to take proper care of a dog. Sell your soul for a little chihuahua. Well, how about a miniature dachshund, Cricket? Although I'll tell you, I was sold the 11-pound model and I got the 22-pound model, so there's no telling. That is tolerable weather, Janelle. I don't know why I'm anxious all of a sudden about going down to the org. I've been really anxious about it lately, you guys, which is part of the reason that I've not gone down, is I've had a lot of anxiety around the idea. And I'm not sure why that's coming up for me. But it has been difficult to manage. Maybe if there was a group of us that was going to be there, it would make it a little bit better. It's really strange. I mean, you guys know I go down there by myself and I haven't thought anything of it. So for me to all of a sudden be nervous is concerning to me. I'm not sure what that's about. We need to use group tech. You'll meet me there? Okay, we could do it. I could do it Monday or Wednesday. No, I can't do it Monday or Wednesday because I'm going to have to work Monday and Wednesday so that I have Thursday and Friday off, y'all. So I won't be able to go down until shit changed since Nancy got busted. Yeah, maybe that's it, Janelle. That could be part of it. It looks like the earliest I can make it down is either it's Saturday or Sunday if my teacher comes back. Friday is the earliest, I think. I could do the weekend if my professor comes back and tells me that my paper isn't awful. But if I come back and hear it's awful, then I'm going to need, if it turns out that it's awful, I'm going to need more time on the weekend to finish it up. Yes, we will figure it out via email. Do you guys have my email? There it is. I think I've got your email, Mind Candy. The 4th is next Thursday. My mom comes on the 3rd, so that's why I'm hesitant about Friday. I feel like it's not really cool to have her show up and then run out on her. But maybe she'll want to spend some time with the kidlets, and I can run downtown on the 5th. There is a big event there on Saturday night. Mind Candy and Janelle, there is a big event happening down at the org Saturday night. I'm not going to be able to go, but my understanding is Rika's planning on being there. You guys are really sweet. It'll happen. I just feel bad because I was trying to get out twice a week, but it's just fallen apart in the last 6 weeks. Okay, Mind Candy, take your corgis. I love corgis. Hugs and love. And shoot me an email or I'll shoot you one. Janelle, you've got my email. We will figure out a time. I think it's time for the 3rd Minnesota goodbye. Which means everybody's about to show up, generally.
I found this on the web.
She found something on the web about what it really means to show up, which is interesting. What does it really mean to show up? Show up ready to listen and to hear and to support all those things. Cricket, what kind of reservations? Is anybody protesting in Boston, Cricket? I don't know. I never have felt unsafe down there. But I've just been really something has got me all anxious about going down there. So yeah, I think getting a group of us and hanging out would be exceptional. Exceptional. So is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Sounds like we're just about winding down. We missed No Face. No bartender tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even ask what drinks you wanted. Cricket, here's your absinthe. Okay. That's good. It would be great if you went down, but I understand being anxious about the safety because it's something is managing to put some paranoia, insert some paranoia into me about going down there. And that is why I have been hesitant lately. That's interesting, Janelle. What kind of different flavor? We've been really absent from the Portland org for several weeks. I think our small little group of people got burnt out with going to the org. It's a lot of work, and there weren't very many of us. I don't know how the folks in LA manage to do it unless it's just their full-time job and they're making enough money off of YouTube for it to be a job, but I'm certainly not making a living off of YouTube. Got a little over 40 subscribers to go to get monetized. Kristen, how are you doing? I told you guys the third minute, just old ladies sitting in chairs. We can bring our knitting, Janelle. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. I like that type of protest. Handing out stickers. We could bring a table and play canasta. Police in Boston have had a good history with protesters generally, very much so in queer politics in the 90s. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure the whole thing a knit in. Yes. Yes. Or quilting bee, or canasta, or mahjong, um, dominoes, anything like that would be a lovely thing to do. I could bring my knitting and we could just sit and knit, hand out little business cards to everybody who goes by. Kristen, have you seen all the stickers? Old ladies are the most badass, Cricket. I am told by several old ladies that I don't get that moniker yet. but for some of you, I do. I know I'm much younger than others of you. Old ladies are totally badass. You haven't seen the stickers, Kristen? Oh my goodness gracious, you've got to see the stickers. All these stickers that Jen sent me. They are amazing. That's one. There's another. Here's one. There's more. Here's one. Let's see. So many different ones in here. Here's one. After 50, it's just a state of mind. It's got a glitter topper. Oh, guys! We're getting another visitor. Look at who's here. Look at who's here. I call Third Minnesota goodbye, and Soda comes to join the fun. They can't see you do my nose this way. We need to move the table back a little. There we go. And yes, are you? There we go. This is Soda, and he is Scotch's brother. They are litter mates. We got them at the same time. You missed Scotch, who made a showing earlier, Kristen. He almost never shows up. It was an incredible surprise to get a visit from Scotch. Soda generally wants to groom my nose, so my nose is always well exfoliated. The grooming goes on for a little while. He bites hard enough to make me bleed sometimes. But this is what you guys get with the Third Minnesota goodbye. Been thinking maybe the campuses are a possible venue, education and prevention with college students as a way to keep kids out of cult. Maybe we should find a campus instead of orgs. Well, Portland State is, hardly. Portland State is just across downtown, but I'm not sure how much effect it would have to protest there, Janelle. I'm not sure. I know that the Jehovah's Witnesses are completely, they are on campus almost every day during term for several hours. It's pretty amazing. But I have never seen Scientologists on campus. You guys are getting a nice, yeah, maybe in the fall when classes are back, that's a good idea. We could pass out anti-Scientology information. I think we get so many people, especially on the weekends, Janelle. There is a lot of foot traffic down there on the weekends and during nice weather. So we get a lot of public. You trolled the Kristen, you have more patience than I do. We used to put up stickers and posters at night because it's illegal. No, no, Boston. I'm not sure about civil disobedience in this point in my life. Yes, Cricket. Yes, Susan. Of course it's okay. Please go lay down. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. I can manage the chat. We're just about to log off anyhow if Soda hadn't come. Oh my goodness, Kristen, really? That's terrible. See you soon, Susan. Please take care. Please take care. I would have already logged off if the third Minnesota Goodbye hadn't called Soda here for y'all. There's Betty. Yeah, Cricket, I've thought about doing things at night, but there's too much videotape of everything nowadays. Everything is recorded, and Scientology has so many cameras just on their building that I don't know if it's something that we can do. You can't with the JWs. That was the cult that impacted you. I'm sorry, Janelle. I'm sorry. There's Betty. That's an excellent code word, Cricket. I am sorry to all of you who were raised in high control groups that have impacted your life in negative ways, especially religious high control groups. I have a significant bone. Soda's face? Oh yeah, he's got some expressions. Indeed. That's cat drool, you guys. Can you guys hear him pouring? Yes, Cricket, exactly the cameras. Chalking is against the law in Boston without a permit? Wow. Well, Cricket, according to the letter of the law in Portland, chalking is against the law. The law says that chalking is not allowed. It's including Keith, it's a pleasure. He looks like he is looking at Scientologists. That's funny. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Soda. Can you guys hear him purring? It is technically against the letter of the law in Portland, Cricket. So we were down there for quite some time and had the cops called on us a couple times and asked several times and were told that it wasn't a problem. And then when we did chalk and the Scientologists called the cops weren't having it. So Soda does love us. Or he's jealous of his brother, because that happens too. I'm not sure, Janelle. I mean, you got to remember, Portland has the highest per capita of strip clubs in the country because adult dancing is an art form that shall not, it's a free speech that shall not be abridged. Thank you, Keith. This is, if you go back and watch the replay, Keith, we had a special appearance of this one's brother who never comes to visit. His name is Scotch. This one is Soda. And he is my cat. He more regularly comes to visit. He is a sweet boy who usually wants to groom my nose, but isn't really participating today. And because he came to hang out with all y'all, I thought that I'd give him a little more time. Yours is Molly. That's lovely. Scotch and Soda are Maine Coon cats, so they each weigh about 22 pounds. They're really big kitties who behave a little bit more like dogs. Usually Soda's purring so loud that everybody can hear him. Janelle, I think that Portland passed that law after the protests. I think that's when that law got passed. It was a new one. Keith, what kind of cat is Molly? And it's nice to see you in. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like. And Keith, I think you're new. If you like it around here, welcome to the Corner Joint. If you like it around here, we welcome you to hang out with us and subscribe. Russian blue. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, Janelle. I think after the protests, they wrote the new graffiti laws, and chalk was included as a form of graffiti. She is your profile picture? Okay, Keith, now I see it. Now I see it. She's beautiful. You just have the one? We were just talking about a second cat that is looking for a home that I got an email about. He is 9 weeks old and polydactyl. Look at those beans, y'all. I am in love. And I know that my husband will say, absolutely, positively not. We are not going to have 3 cats. So, as adorable as Orange Boy is, he's going to have to go to a different home. What do you think, Soda? You're still sitting here? You think it's about time to get to the fourth Minnesota goodbye? Fuzzy, are you still here? What was your over-under? What husband? Yeah. It's not this one, he will win. He will win. It's not a fight worth having. We can't end the stream because cat on the lap. Exactly, Janelle. We can't end the stream because cat on the lap. I can hardly reach it. He will get up in a few minutes. He only lasts so long. He only lasts so long. I'm sorry you guys weren't able to hear him purr. Usually you, Keith Partridge. Boy, I haven't thought about that in a long time. The Partridge Family. How about that, Cricket? Okay, guys, we're officially just waiting for the cat to finish his visit. There you go. Yes, 3 is one lot more than 1 more than 2. Exactly. You do protest in mod? Where do you protest, Keith? It's nice to meet other protesters. Partridge, good night, Robert. See you next time. It was so nice to have you in, dear. I'm glad you made it. Philadelphia, D.C., Cincinnati. Okay. I'm on the West Coast in Portland, so I protest the Portland org most regularly. It's nice to make your acquaintance, Keith. Xenu Free, take care. We will catch you in the next one. I think I'm going to have a talk with Fuzzy because she wanted the over under on the Minnesota goodbyes and then ran off. Soda's the one getting in the way, though. I'm assuming you guys want the cat content. At least it seems to be popular. There he's purring. Thank you, Cricket. Janelle, that's hilarious. We'll see you later, sweetie. Thanks for stopping by. You have an art blog. Cats move like nobody's business. Interesting, Cricket. Cats are something else. So enthralling. Cat hair in your eye is not any fun at all, Janelle. Okay, guys, we have pushed it way past a fourth Minnesota goodbye. Soda is not showing any interest in getting off my lap. So I am going to call this on the fourth Minnesota goodbye. And I really appreciate all y'all coming. Keith, it was a pleasure. Yes, he is looking dead at y'all. Now he's gone. Okay. Now we can officially... Janelle, I'm glad you're uncranky. I'm glad you're uncranky. Everybody, go into your evening with good thoughts, calm thoughts, and here is hoping for an excellent tomorrow. Take care, y'all.